After experimenting with other grains, the Kellogg brothers eventually realized that corn was the best option. In 1907, the product was introduced to the to sweeten them, and that's how the popular breakfast came into being. Dr. Pepper. This is the third soda on our list, but what can we do if many popular drinks were originally created not only to
ready?
Throw a tear gas. I'm throwing a tear gas.
Cola is still one of the most popular drinks in the world. Dr. Pepper appeared at about the same time. By the way, the protagonist of this story is also a pharmacist, Charles Alderton, a resident.
I got the dude from behind.
Okay. I understand, guys.
He decided to sell it to pharmacies as medicine. He made some very serious medical claims in the very first adverts. According to him, Dr.
Now the last guy's right there.
Digestion, give you strength.
He's still alive.
Guy's right here.
Got him.
It sounded like a nice tonic drink. Nothing of it was true.
Just run over there, get the ammo, cash, stuff, whatever.
That was easy.
Yeah, the next few guys are gonna be a lot easier too. This is hard. How is this not hard?
Oh yeah, I threw tear gas, so it's taking damage.
Maybe we've done the Diamond Casino too much.
Maybe. We did solo it. Well, I'm gonna duo it.
Okay,
Wait, I'm going to go to the closest one.
Okay.
Top left.
A little later, he became fond of healthy foods and strict diets, but his idea of healthy was very peculiar. Salisbury believed that people are predators. That's why we have fangs. The doctor also believed that vegetables and food containing starch were the cause of most diseases, and that's how he got the idea for Salisbury steak. It's minced beef seasoned with onions and spices. The resulting steak is roasted or boiled and served with brown sauce. Since 1888, Salisbury has actively 3 times a day with plenty of water to cleanse the digestive system. Goo Goo clusters. There was a terrible period in US history known as the Great Depression. In 1929,
Got someone?
the stock market collapsed, which
Why
led
is
to
he
a
shooting?
crisis, and so, like dominoes, one after another, the consequences began to affect companies and then ordinary people. The unemployment rate jumped from 3 to 25%. Another disaster was a drought that destroyed many crops all over the country. People who had jobs were considered lucky, but even they didn't always have enough money to feed themselves. Why are we telling you all this then? Well, because Goo Goo Cluster cookies are an important part of this story. In the 20s and 30s, they only
Yeah, can you shoot him?
were actively promoted as a nutritious, high-calorie lunch. Since the working class was constantly undernourished, Goo Goo Cluster were indeed very valuable.
Got it.
Oh, I'm about to die.
These trees were delicious and relatively inexpensive. Chewing gum.
There's a guy behind at the tree. I can't
Up
shoot.
to the 1760s, people activated
I need to heal.
various resins as gum, but
Can you let me? Can you buy me some time to heal?
It all started when Mexican General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna fled to
I'm healing. Alright.
large number of chewing
Closest one will
gums
be
at the stores in 1871 and surprisingly sold out almost immediately. Thomas Adams
closest one is when the
manufacturing is
closest to the
flavors, and so
when
gradually
the
his chewing
boss
gum
shows up.
conquered the world. Brandy.
Gun shop is the one near the bottom right.
Strong drink is closely linked to the history
I guess
of
so.
wine.
It's
The fact is that
right next to the gun shop.
Alright.
didn't transport wine in the most usual way. Before transportation, excess water was removed from the drink. Needless to say, it reduced in volume. This was a great idea because, first of all, it was
I see you,
easy to
Aiden.
transport it, and secondly, trade taxes were reduced. It was very easy
You
to
look like a
return the
fly.
wine to its original state. You just had to add the same amount of water.
You literally
Drinking
look like a
this
fly.
for quite a long time, until at one moment something went wrong, so to say. Someone drank the concentrated wine and realized that after being stored in a wooden barrel, it tasted much better than wine. That's basically how brandy was created. Since then, great wine has been distilled not for transportation, but to produce the spirit. However, brandy has another chapter in its story as well. It was first produced in France in 1313. However, it was used exclusively as a cure. Doctors called it the water of light. Cheese puffs. The last product we're going to talk about today is cheese puffs. Turns out they also appeared by accident. Strange as it may seem, It all started at an animal feed factory in the 1930s. Corn kernels were actively ground and flaked here using large industrial machines. One day, Edward Wilson noticed something strange. The waste corn powder blew up from the heat, turning into unusual puffs. After some experiments, he managed to create a snack, and it wasn't actually that hard. He only had to add spices. Are you looking for new technologies, great gadgets? Are your thoughts focused on the future? Do you love huge vehicles and can't imagine your life without robots around you? Then visit TechZone and you'll find all this.
There's another dude.
The link is in the description. You interested? Great.
What the frick?
Where?
I don't know, I just landed on freaking... What was happening? All I did was go up the trash can and boom, I just fall dead.
I'll bring you your motor. You fine? There.
Fine. Just head to the next area.
Alright.
The henchman's gonna be on the roof.
Oh. Yeah, I see. I'm gonna land on the roof with my oppressor.
You wanna snipe them?
Yep.
Get sniping then.
Oh.
Better not die, because I'm gonna have to do the rest of it by myself. Counter sniper. Or you just got yeeted.
Hi everyone. Most people think that being an actor is quite simple. Just memorize the lines, say them, and use your hands to be more expressive. Anyone can do this, right? But real life is different. Acting requires professionalism, constant self-improvement, and sometimes real sacrifices. Today, we will tell you about the actors who were deeply affected by the movies that they played in. Let's get it on. Bill Skarsgård. Even if you haven't seen the highly anticipated remake of It with Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise, you must recognise the character, because Bill gave a mind-blowing performance. He got into the character so much that he couldn't get rid of the terrible clown. Even after the movie was complete, Bill was thinking about Pennywise all the time, even when he was not on set. This partly helped him to get into character. But imagine, you go into the grocery store to get some bread, thinking about this eerie clown with his squinting eyes and red balloons. It's a little distracting. After the last scene was shot, Bill couldn't shake Pennywise off for a long time. It's as if he was always following the actor. Bill kept having dreams about him. Sometimes these dreams featured both Bill and Pennywise. Sometimes the actor was in Pennywise's body. Sometimes it was a weird mix of the two. Skarsgård called it a destructive relationship, which turned out to be difficult to end. Pennywise is not just a negative character after all. He is evil incarnate, and playing this character could leave a mark. Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix's performance in the Joker movie was highly praised by both.
Well, you didn't leave your freaking oppressor on the roof.
Evidence by numerous awards and laudatory reviews. But in order to play such a character, Phoenix had to change a lot, and just reading the script is not enough to become Clown Prince. Do you remember places like this place? Crime. First of all, Joaquin had to change the way he looked. According to the director, Arthur Fleck had to be slim. He had to lose about 23 kilos kilos. It turned out that this affects the psyche, especially when you lose weight fast. Phoenix risked getting an eating disorder, and sometimes it was difficult for the actor to climb the stairs. He felt exhausted due to malnutrition, but still didn't give up its goal. After reaching his goal, Phoenix was very
What?
pleased. He started to feel different. He didn't share the details of his diet, but we know that he was under medical supervision. They made sure that the actor didn't expose his body to any serious
Okay,
danger.
okay. I can possibly just take out the boss right now.
Take it out.
Christian Bale knows better than anyone what it means to change one's appearance for a role. The kind of hardship he put his body through simply
He's upstairs.
Bale's ongoing experiments with his body continues to be
How do you get upstairs? Kill all the ones on below stairs?
rapidly losing or gaining weight. Not so
There's
long
a
ago,
lot.
the actor even admitted that he plans to stop doing that because he can no longer take it, and sometimes he feels that death is near. Bale's transformations began with his first serious role in 2000 when the actor played the main character of American Psycho. For this film, Bale needed to be in perfect physical shape, and he nailed it. But for the next movie, The Machinist, Bale had to lose a lot of weight. In this movie, Bale resembles a skeleton and weighs only 54 kilograms. Keep in mind that Bale is 183 centimeters tall. The actor wanted to lose another 10 kilos, but the filmmakers asked him not to put his body through such stress, as it was really dangerous. After that, Bale got buff again for his role of Batman, subjecting his body to yet more stress. For the American Hustle, the actor had to gain a lot of weight. Probably for the first time in his life, Bale could eat any kind of junk food as much as he wanted. And then he lost the weight again, and then he gained weight again, and then, well, you get the point. Shia LaBeouf. Shia is a very unusual person. He shocked people more than once with his behaviour, both on the red carpet and in his private life, and he knows what it means to really get into the character. In 2014, the film Fury was released, when
The dude, Jordan, look my screen.
tank crew.
Dude's behind the blue box. He's peeking.
Maximum realism, he didn't apply
That's a car.
to his face, but cut the skin with a knife right before the shoot every time, so that the cuts looked natural. Although the makeup artist did a good job, just not good enough. Shia also asked the dentist to remove a perfectly healthy tooth in a bid to make his Fury character more realistic. Later, the actor admitted that the film changed him both morally and physically. No wonder. The director sent all the actors to a military training camp for training, which included workouts, shooting, and discipline. It is impossible to go through all of this and remain the same person. Daniel Radcliffe. Everyone knows Daniel Radcliffe. He's Harry Potter, but becoming world famous had its downsides. He became very famous too early on, and it greatly affected his life. For many people, it seems strange. Streets all the time. You simply can't leave the house and walk to the store. You can't afford to look a little untidy either. You can't even hope that you won't meet anyone on the way.
Am I impressed?
Yeah, we have to take out the boss.
Okay, good.
Okay, I'm gonna take out the,
Should I fly to the roof and take him out?
go right ahead.
I'm gonna die. Do you know why I died? It wouldn't let me get off the freaking oppressor. I was trying to get off. And, oh, nothing worked. And my pressure is still up there.
Really, Aiden? It'd be nice to have help. And you had to go freaking kill yourself. Now I'm stuck, doing nothing. Well, you constantly shoot random grenades in the air. probably not up there. Probably not even up there. He's probably up higher.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, take a photo. You probably killed him by now. You should take a photo now.
Oh, I did kill him.
But there's probably gang members up there.
Yeah.
Right there. Look left. Go left. Try to go left and just aim. Right there. Because of that guy. You can headshot him. There you go. 2 more to your that way. Keep shooting at him because he's not dead. There we go. 1 more. Dude, that's either on the ground or right there. Right there. Rush him. Rush him. There you go, take a picture. Hi, fruit. Just get on your,
Presser.
Go. It's on the roof, isn't it?
Right here.
Oh. Get on freaking ground. Boost. R2, R2, R2.
Oh, at least I know what to do next time. We're gonna kill everyone on the bottom. And then we're gonna climb our way to the top.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Did you get a call to be able to redo the thing?
The Diamond Casino Heist. You know how to get an arcade, right?
What?
Arcade. That was your thing, right? You know that?
Okay, I'm sniping somebody. Got him. You ran in, didn't you? Yep. Really in. Just really. Be careful if they carry the guy at the truck.
I need to heal.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Is that it?
Nope, there's, well, maybe. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so throw grenades up here.
I have to get up there first. Because my thing won't reach.
Make sure there's nobody right there.
I'm throwing tons of tear gas. Oh,
Let's get some grenades up in here.
I'm getting shot. Take out survivor boss. It's the last one. What do you think a survivor boss is?
Boom.
Oh, you got him?
No.
Oh. Can you handle it on your own?
Yeah, it's just the one guy.
I need to get up there and get my oppressor.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up there to where you were and get my oppressor.
Okay, let's go eat. Oh yeah, you died. Hey, I knew it. You want me to bring your oppressor suit?
No, I'm here.
Well, I have to go to my motorcycle, which is apparently below the bridge. We almost died.
How? Fail. Oh.
Mission passed.
Respect plus 9,000. Oh, if only we could get more.
26.
I'm like 30. I'm 36.
Okay, which one? Last play.
What's it? You can tell Mark's getting ready. I don't want to steal anything. I guess this one. What is the last play? Gang fights or something?
The last play. Yeah, scene or something. I don't know. Let's go. I can't wait. What was it? I can't wait to find that one scene where it's like, you're in the wrong house, fool. And starts pulling out a shotgun and shoots everywhere. Hard.
Oh yeah.
Closed. Let's go. Ready?
Yeah.
Wait, did you buy armor?
I did.
Oh, you can't buy armor.
After all, there will always be some person that will scream, "Hey, it's Harry Potter," and then drag you off to take a selfie. Adult actors can usually handle this sort of attention, but what if you're a teenager or just don't have enough experience? Daniel chose his simple solution. He started drinking a lot, especially after he finished filming Deathly Hallows. The actor simply had no idea what he would do next. It was frightening. And yes, unlike Harry, Daniel was in his 20s at the time.
I really like my oppressor.
That's right. Oh. This better not be the one where we keep falling down.
Now that it's time to get back outside.
Oh, we have to kill people.
Perfect cut will
We
make
still
your
look like a bug.
space the place where you and your
I see it. I see it on my screen.
get a grasshopper mower for less than
I'm keeping up though.
1.99% financing for well-qualified
Hey,
buyers.
You want to say it again?
grasshoppermower.com
You used to
for more
boost.
details.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm keeping up though.
Yeah, sort of. But I'm still just a little bit faster.
Right there. You're rushing it. Ready?
Yeah.
Throw a grenade in there.
Tear gas, try to.
Hey, that solved all our problems. One more time. Directions right left. Right there, wall. Right there.
This is honestly easy and fun.
Let me throw a few grenades in there.
Remember, oh, for I'm still gonna die. Yeah,
Really?
I know it.
I was headshotted. Okay.
Oh, we died at the same time, so.
Yeah.
Oh, we were getting far enough. We were gonna die at any. What? Oh. 9,999 ammo.
Oh, they're gonna regret killing us now.
But we were gonna die anytime now. We were rushing it. Just don't hit each other.
No less. Get to the stage. Oh great, I didn't spend you. From both ends?
My versions will
Aiden,
oh no.
you're useless. You defend me this time.
I'm confused how you cracked the safe. Seriously, how do you crack the safe?
You're not smart, are you? It was literally telling you how to do it. Restart.
So legally, you could drink.
You have to defend me this time. Understand? I crack it. You defend.
Get very drunk, and then as you get very drunk, you become aware that people are watching more now because I'm getting very drunk. So I probably drink water is not that more.
However, he managed to cope with the difficulties thanks to his family and friends. Radcliffe has been sober since 2010 and continues to star in movies, and he seems to be doing just fine. Linda Hamilton. The Terminator is a cult film series, and Sarah Connor is a very famous character, but few people
Gonna rush everything again?
sounds on the sets of Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Shots, explosions, to protect their
Widowmaker.
The actors use special
They're nerds.
plugs. Belinda once pulled them out during the break, and then forgot to put them back in. Unfortunately, this happened just before the elevator scene was shot.
Right, so
I got the dude on the left. People on the left.
You know the one we're talking about, there was shooting in a confined space. The noise made Linda feel terrible pain. The actress felt as if she'd been hit by a piece of glass, but no one seemed to notice that. Linda just pulled herself together and continued to act. Later, it turned out that she'd suffered permanent hearing loss in one ear. James Cromwell. You may know James Cromwell from many films and TV series, from The Green Mile to American Horror Story, Season 2 to be precise, but the movie Babe made an indelible impression on the actor. Yeah, the movie about the pig. If you saw it as a kid, it must have seemed heartbreaking to you. Babe won an Oscar and a Golden Globe, by the way. It's pretty impressive. Many people became vegetarian after watching the film, including...
I got so far,
Moreover, the actor...
but I eventually.
He refrains from all animal products, all thanks to a movie about a charming pig. James also spoke out against animal cruelty and promoted a careful attitude to nature. Cromwell was even arrested several times.
Aiden, hurry up, get in here so I can crack the case. Start cracking the case.
Powerful mortgage product on the market. Here are 5 big reasons why. One, you can buy
There's no way
without
really
down
here.
payment.
Alright, start cracking.
Because other loans can require 3.5% or 5% or more. You don't have to spend years scraping together a down payment for VA loans. Two, you don't need perfect credit or anything close to it. These are flexible and forgiving loans, even if you have a recent bankruptcy or foreclosure in your past. 3, and I think it's surprising.
Aiden, I'm getting shot.
VA loans have the lowest average.
Oh, behind.
There's a big misconception out there that government-backed loans have higher rates, and it's just not true. 4, there's no mortgage insurance with VA loans. That helps stretch your buying power because you're not shelling out extra money every month in mortgage insurance. And 5, VA loans have some big benefits when it comes to funding costs. Talk with Veterans United Loan Specialists to see with your VA
I'm still
loan
getting shot. Behind you, Aiden. Useless.
They keep coming.
That's why you defend me until I crack the freaking case.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, but you have to figure out that fact there's 2 sides. I was getting there. I was at lock 2 first.
The last time
I hit messed up. I had to start over again.
2019. Even today in his 80s, the actor remains very active and loves animals. Michael B. Jordan. Here's an interesting fact. Negative characters often seem more attractive to viewers than the positive ones. They're more fleshed out, have some drama in their life, and good acting is the icing on the cake. Something similar happened to Michael B. Jordan, who played Eric Killmonger in Black Panther. His acting was highly praised, but Jordan himself was not that thrilled. He's not used to playing antagonists, and connecting to his character is pain and loneliness a bit too.
I go.
After the movie was released, Jordan couldn't recover and go back to normal life for a long time. Eventually, he even went to a therapist to get rid of his dark thoughts. Hugh Laurie. If you're doing the same things every day for a long time, it will become a habit. Even if you're a real professional like Hugh Laurie, he was quite popular. Before he took the role of Gregory House, but after it, he became famous all over the world. The series ended in 2012, and some quotes from it are still used. Many people...
Gee, thanks. Thanks for all the help.
Get in my way, I can't shoot. Because I'll shoot you.
Problems with legs, but the habit of living like this was just too strong. He even complained that he started to move every time he hit an action. It was like a reflex. They say that the limb also wrecked the actor's penis. Pretending to have a limb was giving him some real injuries. I really wonder if you can notice Hugh
Really?
limping other limbs.
No help.
Look, this is the
I am respawning.
That was what happened to me.
for new technologies, great gadgets. Are your thoughts focused on the future? Do you love huge vehicles and can't imagine your life without robots around you? Then visit TechZone and you'll find all this and more. The link is in the description. You interested? Great.
operation of maintaining up to 12 nuclear-armed bombers airborne and ready 24/7. Because of the leak, plans to refuel the aircraft in midair were canceled. Instead, ground control directed the bomber to fly a holding pattern off the coast of North Carolina. The plan was to fly until the aircraft had burned enough fuel to make a safe landing. But the leak kept growing and growing. The pilot realized that in 3 minutes the bomber had lost 37,000 pounds of fuel. Red alert. Ground control immediately ordered the bomber to return and land at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base. Approaching the airfield, the bomber began to descend in preparation to land, but it was too late. At 10,000 feet, the bomber began shaking uncontrollably. The pilot ordered the crew to bail out. They did, abandoning in midair their payload of 2 3 to 4 megaton Mark 39 thermonuclear bombs. Somewhere around 8,000 feet in altitude, the bomber caught fire, and there was an explosion. The spiraling aircraft broke up between 1,000 and 2,000 feet over the farming community of Faro, about 12 miles from Goldsboro, North Carolina. The 2 NK-39 bombs were sent free-falling to the ground. Each NK-39 is cylindrical, measuring just under 12 feet in length, and weighing between 9,000 and 10,000 pounds. They're built to lay waste to a wide area. Individually, the bombs have an explosive power bigger than 3 million tons of TNT. Sadly, 3 crew members perished in the plane crash. The other 5 crew members were able to parachute and land safely. The parachute of one of the bombs deployed, and it slowly floated down.
Freaking aimbot won't freaking let me do it.
How much time did you need to crack it?
On the way showed up because you weren't there, so I was good.
Well, I still gotta be there for the gang boss.
This time don't freaking die.
Aren't you the one who died first? Let me go first so you can crack the code. Okay? I don't have to worry about anything.
Let me see if there's any kind of landmines and stuff. The throwables. Okay, here guys, stick your bomb for me. Proximity mines. I'll throw some in here. Really?
You can only go as far as you can only go so far by yourself with the Widowmaker. Especially,
You have other guns, you know.
that's my best gun. Well, my gun that knocks him down if I even shoot it once. And then I get to shoot all.
Right there.
Oh, he's not dead yet?
Really, Aiden? Really? Behind you, peasant. Now you have to crack the safe by your freaking self. But since you don't know how to do it, it's gonna be a long freaking time, so I'm gonna have to sit here and watch you do it. still unlocked too. Took you long enough. Guys coming your way. Look at that, you get 37. I think the game boss ran. Open your map. Game boss running. There's an exit right there, peasant.
Oof.
Right there, middle. To your right. You have to stop and shoot him yourself, because if you're going too fast, actually shoot him. And he's gonna ignore you.
He's going really fast.
Hurry up and get on your bike, or you get killed.
Should I wait till he stops?
No. He's not going to stop. Just find a spot ahead of him. Yours. Pretty sucky. Just shoot him. Isn't that hard to shoot a broken car? Oh, that's right, you're driving a bike. That is really hard to drive.
Got him.
We'll aim. Just head to Gerald's apartment. R1 peasants. Pushing back.
What's JP?
Not sure.
Is that it for missions, or you want to do some more stuff with Diamond Casino Heist?
I don't know if I've even got the...
Want to check?
Embedding its nose 18 inches into the ground, it received little impact damage. The other bomb plunged to hit the ground at around 700 miles per hour.
Give me a second.
And broke
There's a
apart,
game battle
burying
going on.
itself deep into the muddy soil of Mountain Swamp, creating an 8-foot wide, 6-foot deep crater. For all the horror of the accident, it
What can you?
much worse.
What?
Though the U.S. downplayed the incident at the time,
Oh, you can redo it?
later declassified
There's a gang battle going on.
Oh, nice.
were equipped with 4 interlocking safety mechanisms, all of which had to be triggered to explode the bomb. On the bomb that landed intact, 3 of the safety mechanisms had been activated
Where are you?
during the fall. Only a single switch prevented the bomb from...
Not in your game. I sent you a game invite.
No.
Invite me then.
Join me instead.
detonating. While critics have since debated exactly how close the U.S. Air Force came to nuking North Carolina, it was fairly close. For weeks after the accident, a recovery team from the Army Corps of Engineers excavated the swampland, trying to retrieve all pieces of the second bomb. They were able to recover the parachute pack, some high explosives, a tritium bottle, and a portion of the nose. After digging some 40 feet, they were forced to declare defeat in retrieving the other pieces. Their excavating equipment kept getting stuck in the mud, and the hole kept filling with water. The thermonuclear secondary component of the bomb, which contained plutonium, uranium, and lithium salt, was left where it lay, about 180 feet underground. Unlike other nuclear disasters, no concrete barrier was poured to encase the bomb. The U.S. government purchased a permanent easement from the David family, who owned the land, for $1,000. A few years later, Congress voted to give the Davids family an undisclosed additional settlement. Today, the North Carolina Division of Radiation Protection periodically tests the groundwater near the crash site. As of yet, no detectable radiation has been found in the area, but the radioactive elements in the bomb have extremely long half-lives. So, if one or both of the bombs had detonated, what would have happened? Researchers say the yield of each bomb was more than 250 times the destructive power of the Hiroshima bomb, large enough to create a 100% kill zone with a radius of 8.5 miles. The North Carolinian countryside would have been covered in clouds of radiation, poisoning fields and the water supply for many years to come. Long after the initial explosion, sickness and thousands of deaths would have followed from exposure to radiation. Most worrying would have been the potential U.S. response to the explosion. If the government had quickly assumed that the bomber was sabotaged, hijacked, or shot, the U.S. military retaliated, leading to a nuclear-driven World War III. Believe it or not, the Goldsboro incident is not the only time the USA has come close to accidentally nuking itself or another country. The Department of Defense has officially admitted that between 1950 and now, 32 Broken Arrow incidents, with 6 nuclear weapons lost and never recovered, have occurred. Some researchers claim that the U.S. official incident count is low, and several hundred, if not over 1,000 of accidents with nuclear weapons have occurred. On the other hand, a really high estimate of Broken Arrow is also questionable, as some researchers have included minor events, where the weapon was not impacted at all, such as a truck having a fender bender while transporting the device in their counts. A true number of Broken Arrow incidents is probably somewhere in the middle of the
You invited me?
purported count. Here are a few of the other times the U.S. has had a serious Broken Arrow mishap. On July 27, 1956, after a training mission, a B-47 bomber made a difficult landing at Lakenheath Royal Air Force Station in Suffolk, England. The plane skidded out of control and slid off the runway, hitting a nuclear weapons storage facility containing 3 large triples. The crew was killed and all 3 were damaged. One even had its head severed from the violent impact. The bomb investigators thought that it was a miracle the bomb didn't explode. On May...
Sarah, stop your noise. Your brother is trying to watch cartoons. My mother screamed while I tried to practice the piano. I need to rehearse. I have a concert soon, I replied. If you don't stop right now, I'm going to destroy that stupid thing. Roy is watching his favorite show, she said. Yes, Sarah. Shut up, Roy whined. Roy was 8 years old, and although he was disgusting, my parents considered him to be their prized possession. He was loud, obnoxious, untidy, and the worst student in his class. And all he did was eat, cartoons, ball. He also smelled horrible. On the other hand, I was the best 15-year-old daughter anyone could ask for. I was a straight A student and at the top of all my classes. Even gym. I was the president of the student government and the head of the robotics team, as well as the school's orchestra. My teachers adored me, and I'm pretty sure that all my friends' parents wished their kids were as perfect as me. I stopped playing my piano and decided to study for a math quiz the next day. Suddenly, Roy barged into my room. What are you doing, stupid? He asked. I'm studying for a test. Go away, I replied. He grabbed my calculator, threw it on the floor, and stepped on it. What are you doing, Roy? I need that. You're so annoying, I screamed. I pushed him off the calculator, grabbed his arm, and shoved him out of my room. I locked the door and tried to continue studying. A few minutes later, both my mom and dad banged on my door. Sarah, this is unacceptable. How could you treat your brother so horribly? Open the door, said my dad. I opened the door. I was trying to study and he threw my calculator on the floor. I had to put him outside so I could continue working, I told them. You are a terrible sister and the worst example for Roy. I'm sure he was only trying to help. You're grounded, and I'm taking away your phone for a month. My mother screamed. It was no use replying. They had done this to me countless times. I never understood why they cared about Roy so much, but treated me like I was nothing. The next day after school, I went to my robotics meeting feeling depressed. My closest friend, Brian, noticed right away. Why are you looking so sad?
Why are you watching these videos
Yeah.
again?
I explained the situation with my parents and told them how I felt, that they'd never appreciate or care about me. I have an idea, said Brian. What? I replied. Sometimes when my mom makes me angry, I leave home and I don't come back for a few hours. When I come back, she practically worships me. The trick is to make your parents very bored, he said. If I left the house, my parents wouldn't care. Trust me. They probably wouldn't even care if I got kidnapped. I sighed. Hey, now that's a brilliant idea. Why don't we stage your kidnapping? My brother and his friends could help. We just need to have a plan. Brian's eyes lit up as he spoke. He loved solving problems. Well, I suppose I could give it a shot, I said. That afternoon, we went to meet his brother's friends at his house around the block. They all stood around the front porch drinking and smoking. They definitely didn't look like my typical crowd. I felt a bit scared. Are you sure this is a good idea? I asked Brian. Don't worry, he replied. Is my brother around? He asked one of the guys. They invited us inside where Brian's brother was waiting. Hi, I'm Eli, he said. And this is Alan. He pointed to a guy who was sitting nearby. He made eye contact, and I quickly looked away because he made me nervous. Anyway, Brian explained his idea. Eli spoke to a few of his friends, and they all agreed that they could pull it off. All they wanted in return was $300. This was all the money I had saved, but I decided that if they could get my parents to love me, it'd be worth it. See you tomorrow night, Eli said as we left. Everything had been arranged. The next day, I couldn't wait. When the evening finally came, I was so excited that it all happened in a flash. We were all seated around the dinner table. Roy was served first, and he was given the best of everything. Can I have some more chicken? I asked. No, Roy might want another piece. Stop being selfish, my mom replied. But there are 4 pieces left, I replied. Suddenly, we heard a crash in the living room. 4 masked men with guns walked into the dining room. Nobody move, one of them shouted, and I recognized his voice as Eli's. They tied my family to their chairs. My mom was crying and my little brother was screaming. My father looked angry. Look, just take whatever you want, but please don't hurt us. My money is in my briefcase over there, he said, while pointing. We have lots of valuables upstairs. You can take them all. Just please don't hurt us, he pleaded. I was laughing inside, but I had to look terrified. We'll do whatever we want, one of the men replied harshly. They pulled me out of my chair, tied my hands together, and put a cloth bag over my face. I screamed, Mom, Dad! Dad, help me! My mom continued crying and my dad continued pleading for our lives. You'll never see her again, Eli shouted at my parents. They dragged me out of the house and pushed me into the back seat of the car, which was parked outside. They untied me, took off the bag, and all started laughing. That was fun, wasn't it? One of them said. They sped off and parked in front of Eli's house. You'll just have to wait here and we'll see what happens, said Eli. When I got inside, Brian was waiting and talking to the two guys who made me nervous the day before. Hey, Sarah, Brian shouted. How did it go? Tell me everything, he said. I sat next to them and told them about the whole experience. Everyone was laughing. Someone turned on the music and we ordered pizza. I felt amazing. I was here having the happening. I imagined my new life at home. My mom and dad would worship the
They probably
ground
didn't
I
care.
walked on. I would finally get the recognition I deserved for being the perfect daughter. I'd be able to do what I wanted and they'd give me everything I asked for. Most importantly, they'd make me feel like I was loved. If I was lucky, maybe they'd even realize how rotten Boy was and put him up for adoption. I figured I would hide out at Eli's house for about 2 days and then return home and tell them I escaped. Then they'd feel even prouder of me for being clever enough to outsmart a bunch of heavily armed and dangerous bandits. As the night continued, Alan and I became more comfortable with each other. Brian realized what was going on and gave us some space. We spoke a lot, and I learned a lot about him. He was 17 years old, and he lived alone.
Why are you watching this again,
His
Aiden?
parents moved away when they were younger, and he hasn't seen them since. You know, you're one of the prettiest girls I've ever seen. Can I have your number? He said, thanks. Nobody has ever really said that before. My mom took my phone, though. I don't have it, I replied. The butterflies in my stomach fluttered. They're really that mean to you, huh? Well, it's okay. I have an extra one. I'll just give it to you. He chuckled. He went into another room and came back with a brand new iPhone X. Here, take it. It's for you, he said. Whoa! For Frozen, we had created these two sisters. They feel real to me. They feel like family.
To be working on a new movie with these characters, this is a special time.
Alright, ready?
See them.
Into the
Like,
end. Can't believe I just showed that to you guys.
The challenge is carrying on what people fell in love with.
Yeah, no.
This is really expensive, and it's new too. I can't accept such an expensive gift, I gasped. Then he asked me to sit down and explain that valuable people deserve valuable things. He eventually persuaded me into accepting it. I had only known him for a little while, but I felt so comfortable with him. And yes, maybe my love language is gifts. I slept on the couch that night, and I woke up to a lovely breakfast. Good morning, beautiful. I didn't go home last night because I didn't want to leave you alone. I watched you sleep, and then I decided to make you breakfast.
That's a
I hope you
private
like
session,
it,
I
said
guess.
Alan. Eli was still in his room sleeping. I also went to the store to get you a few things to wear. I noticed you didn't have anything to change into, and you have to wait here for another day. Don't worry, I washed them already so they're clean, he said. I couldn't believe that such a kind person existed, although I was still wary because I didn't know him very well. I ate breakfast, showered, and changed into my
Now let's head to the arcade, do some more missions.
for a while.
Yeah,
Eli
that's
walked
right.
into the room. Sarah, turn on the television. Brian just called to tell me that your family is on the news, he said. I turned on the television, and there they were. My mother looked worried, and my father looked like a frightened animal. I thought while grinning. The interviewer asked, so can you tell us exactly what happened last night? 4 bandits broke in while I was having dinner with my husband and my son. They screamed at us and tied us to our chairs. I was so afraid. They stole some money, a television, and my son's PlayStation. He's been crying all day because it's his favorite thing. We were terrified. They didn't even untie one of us before they left. We had to scream until the neighbors heard us and came to our rescue, my mother said before bursting into tears. But we are thankful for our lives and that we are all safe, she added. Would you like to say anything? The interviewer said to my dad. I'd just like the bandits to understand that my son is very sad right now. You stole his favorite game and he is devastated now. You should all be ashamed of yourself, he said. I could not believe my ears. Not only did they not care about me, but they lied. Eli and his friends hadn't stolen a thing. I was so angry that I turned off the television and ran outside crying. My plan had achieved the opposite effect. They felt like they had finally gotten rid of me, and this is what they always wanted. Now they could have their perfect life with their son. They did not even care that I was missing. They did not care that I could have been hurt or
Aiden.
killed.
What?
Worried by the casino model?
The what?
The casino model.
Casino model?
Yeah.
What's that?
And one day they'll regret treating you like this.
What's
Why don't you move in with me and my sister? Could I really move in with a stranger? I thought. I realized that this stranger had treated me better than
Get
my
to the
own
casino.
family.
Yeah, that's where I'm heading.
That night, I
Well,
went back
city.
home, packed a bag of my most valuable things,
Get
and
to the
gave
city.
my
Don't you need to do your spin today?
I let them know that
Your
they
spin.
were the worst parents in the universe, and I hoped that they'd someday face the consequences of their horrible actions. I slammed the door as I walked out and never looked back.
Wait, am I your CEO? No, I'm not. You gotta do it yourself, Jordan.
Well, it's not that hard.
Or no, you can still hire me and I'll get it, Jordan.
It's not that hard though.
Still, just hire me. I'm getting closer.
I can't.
How come?
You forgot I'm in a freaking job.
Ah, freaking.
Just get over to the arcade.
Big news! In the next 60 seconds, I'm going to show you the fastest way to become a millionaire.
Hello, people. I'm Linda. And my story describes how your relatives can become really imprudent if they're not put in their place on time. And also just the fact, if you've got a younger brother, there's a high probability that he'll become your worst enemy. Our family has 2 children, me and my brother Dan. He's a bit younger than me. We're separated by only 1 year, but he's very nasty. We used to fight a lot, and then our parents scolded both of us. Well, what could you do if Dan was a real moron? Should I keep silent or something? Well, if you have a younger brother yourself, you'd definitely understand me. When both of us hit 15, our quarrels pretty much ceased.
Aiden?
No, that didn't
What?
mean
Turn
we
it off.
finally found a bond of family love. Guess he finally became a grown-up and stopped being a little brat. But mostly we just avoided each other. We were really good at it, in fact. Well, our house is a small one, but we had no desire to communicate at all. Dan had his own room, and I had mine. And somehow we silently agreed to never ever visit each other. My brother and I kept to this agreement, even when we were at war with each other. We were only allowed to open the door to the other's room and yell at the enemy from the doorstep. Moreover, this rule also applied to our parents too, to some extent, of course. Mom and Dad tried not to get involved in our conflicts, but they really respected our personal space. The agreement also had a downside. You see, we always had to clean our rooms by ourselves, without any help. Therefore, Dan's room was always a complete mess. 10 cups lined up on the table, floor covered with a makeshift carpet of scraps and pieces of paper, you know. And I always tried to keep my room as orderly as possible. Frankly speaking, my room was always crystal clear. That's why I always knew the exact location of each and everything I owned. Yet once I noticed that something very strange was going on. It looked like someone was toying with my stuff from time to time. He or she never took anything, but I often found the cosmetics, the reading lamp, and all the simple little things misplaced. First I thought that my mom was involved, but she denied it. But then something unprecedented happened. Several pairs of my panties just disappeared. Besides, the unknown thief didn't take my normal underwear. That person aimed at the most expensive, lacy, cute panties that I bought. I even washed them.
Turn it off. Peasant.
I could have assumed that Mom discovered my secret
Aiden.
cache, and now used the panties to play with
Aiden.
Dad. But it
Turn it off.
Fine. It's getting weird anyways. Oh, there's 2 versions. Oh, frick, my phone's about to die. Well, my phone just died. Frick. Yeah. Or at least it's 1% about to die. Oh wait, I'm not doing jobs no more.